Episode 25, I think. I lost count. I think this is episode 25. It's either 24 or 25. But, anyways, you might notice that I have the ideology layer open, and that's because I need to talk about this. So, as I've stated before, these orange ones are oligarchies, purple is monarchy, yellow is theocracy. As for the red ones, those are dictatorships. The pink ones are constitutional monarchies, and these blue ones are democracies. This one, this one down here, united in the last episode, and the uh ings of all of these of the four that united while discussing who should be in charge, and they came up with the idea of just let the people vote and let the people make some decisions. So the first election was actually just between the four kings of the four nations that united, but then the second one was anyone could run, and then shortly after, this country up here thought that was a good idea, so they turned to democracy. Anyways, though, uh, now to get into the action. So coming over here, we're actually going to open up the alliance layer, and we're actually going to see a country join the Star Alliance. That country is going to be this country over here. They fought on the same side of as the Stars during the war against these two, and now they're going to be fighting on the same side as the red country in another war, as over here in the pink country, we are going to see red troops start to march in from over here. And the pink country was not expecting this. I mean, they kind of were. They had some troops over here, but not much. But what they did have over here will be able to stop the red advancement. However, what the pink team wasn't expecting was for this country over here to join, as it starts pushing to the pink country and quickly takes this major city over here. With this, the pink country will have to split its military between both of these. However, the red team will continue to push in as it goes up and takes this major city. And over here, this country will continue to push in as it pushes along the coast here. And also pushes in a bit over here. Why is this two different colors? What? Okay, there. I don't know what happened there, but I think I fixed it. Anyways, though, the red country will push up towards this major city here, in which there will be a very bloody battle that ends with the red team taking it. Over here, the pink team will push back and take this major city, and push back to over here. However, then, this country joins the war, and starts pushing in over here and takes this major city. With this, the pink team will push over here, getting close to this major city over here. Or the pink team. I mean, that's not pink. Why did I call this the pink team? This is like white, gray. This is the pink team. Anyways, the red team will push up over here. And they'll also push in over here a lot as the pink team moves basically all of its military to the borders of these two provinces here to defend this area here, as this is where the capital is, so they need to defend that mostly. So with that, a lot of this will fall. We're actually going to see a breakaway happen over here. As we see this blue country here break away. The pink team will push into this city here and take it. I just call it, why do I keep on calling this white team the pink team? Anyways, the red team will push into the pink team. This is the pink team, not this. This is gray. Anyways, though, the red team pushes along here and gets to the capital. Meanwhile, the white-gray team also gets over to the capital. They push in and the capital falls. And with this, the pink team will fall over to the two. And we will see a peace treaty be made. Anyways, here we have the peace treaty, or at least most of it. There's a little bit more that I need to discuss. So, this breakaway got its independence. The red team took some land along with this team over here. This team got this land over here. However, the pink country, while still here, it's not actually the pink country. It's actually a puppet of the red team, so yeah. The red team now has this vassal. So, anyways, though, this country's capital city will be right there. And moving on, we'll be heading over to this country over here. This country, I've said this in previous episodes, but a lot of people from other countries have been moving here, which is how they got strong really fast. Also, this capital city I forgot to erase. Let me fix that quickly. And we're going to be seeing this country expand as they will invade into this country here. They start pushing in, and they take this major city here. They push up towards the capital. They also take this major city. They'll take the capital, and shortly after, the rest of the country will fall over, and it's doing that, okay. But anyways, in the treaty, they will be fully annexed. And the yellow team goes even more. Now looking like this, I'll remove this major city here. Anyways though, Moving on over here to the Americas, we want to see these countries expand their land. As we start with the Dutch team, who will expand down this way and over towards here. They'll also expand up over here. Well, they explored, now they're expanding. They'll expand along like this. Meanwhile, up here in Newfoundland, we will see the Scottish country explore more of Newfoundland. As they explore all of that there, and then expand and take all of this. And up here we will see Norway expand as well, as they explore all of this land here. They did not find that. That is not something they found. That was a mistake, but they will then expand like that and take all that there. However, something else is going on with Norway back at home, and not just Norway, but also Sweden and Finland. And that is, the leaders of all will meet up in actually the old capital of Denmark before they stopped existing. That's actually where they're going to meet up. I don't know why that city. They just chose to meet up in that city, but they'll meet up there, and they will talk about something. What that thing is actually these three are going to unite into one. I'll use a darker shade of green, so like this green here. You like that green, or should I make it a different shade of green? If you don't like this shade of green, I can make it a different one. They will unite into this here. And the capital is actually going to be moved to, they're actually going to build a new one on the border between where Sweden and Norway was, so like over here. So they'll be building a new capital like right there. I guess a bit kind of weird, kind of near where Oslo is, but not Oslo. But with that, all of Norway's land is now part of this new union, and along with that, the government type of this new union, what is that? The ideology will be none of these ones here. They are actually going to be a democracy. Oh, also I need to call in. Oh, the entire world is now democracy. I also need to call in the rest of Denmark, the Swedish bits. So now we have this new Nordic Union, I guess, Scandinavian Union. Okay, there's not major cities there. I'll fix that out off screen. But anyways, that's not the only union happening in this episode. It's over here with Vietnam and this, like, Thailand country. These two are also going to unite. as what's it called in between these two? Guess this color here. These two are going to unite, and they're actually going to have two capitals. They're going to have both the capital of the Thailand country and the capital of. Oh, they apparently annexed all of the new China country. Okay, there. And this country will have two capitals, being both the capitals of the old two countries over here. So over here we have these uniting. Meanwhile, going south to Indonesia. Indonesia is going to first discover these islands here. And they're putting a lot of money into exploring this area, so they'll find all these islands. They will then make a landing up here and find this land over here. They find Papua New Guinea. And they will start exploring it. As they explore a lot of it, actually, exploring all of this here, they will then expand into it as they expand along here, in these islands here, then on to Papua New Guinea, taking all of this land along here, down over into here. And Indonesia has just expanded a lot. Anyways, going up here to China, we're going to see the Red Chinese country, which is trying to unite China but under their rule, invade into another country. And the country they're going to be invading into is this brown one over here. So they will start invading into it, and also themselves apparently. They'll start pushing into it. And they don't really have much of a population, so they kind of just walk through, take the capital. This is like one of the weakest countries that came out of what used to be China. But anyways, in the treaty, they will be fully annexed, as they are now part of China. This China, not this China. And anyways, going over here, we will see another country pop up on the trade route. That's not the trade route. On the trade route. This country will be, what color should I make it? That's a good color. They'll pop up here. Actually, no, that's green, and that's pink, so I shouldn't use those. I select this yellowish color. Actually, that's still too close to green. Guess I'll make it this purple color here. But we'll see this country pop up. I'm on the wrong layer as well. We'll see this country pop up here. And I need to fix this now. Okay, we see this country pop up here, and they expand. They explore this land here, and then it kind of starts expanding. It expands like way too big, so that leads to it splitting in half. As we see this half split away. But if that wasn't bad enough, we also see another part split away from here. And it also takes a bit of land over here. And now we have 3 new countries here that are all incredibly unstable and will probably fall apart even more. But anyways, for now we need to give them capitals, so the capital of the purple country will be right there. The red country's capital will be there, and this pink country's capital will be right there. Going over here, we're going to see the Estonian country explore and take, not explore, but take a bunch of land over here. That is then actually just going to break away and form its own country. As some of the explorers were kind of not happy with some of the decisions that the government was making. So they're just going to expand into this area here. And they will set up their own country here. In which the capital will be right there. However, not all the explorers can agree on who should be in charge, so what they do is another group of explorers will go we'll go over here and make another new country. And these explorers are wondering, this is our explored land, why are we over here? Why they sent us to explore this our explored land? Apparently the leader of this has terrible, memory and forgot that this land had already been explored. Like, they should have been sending other people here to actually claim the land. They sent explorers into our explored land. And anyways, this new country's capital will be right there. And with that, this is where the episode is going to end, actually. So, let me turn the trade-outs off. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.